So hello everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Today I'm going to be speaking about something which is really important about our lives, is about education. Because we believe in PropellerAds that education, it just doesn't stop after you finish your education in university or at the school, that you continue doing it even in a professional environment. Just a few things about myself. My name is Andrey. I'm HR manager in our company PropellerAds. I'm 4 months in Cyprus, in Limassol. I love it here. It's a great place. So let's start. I'm going to go through a little bit what we're going to be talking today. So first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our company, some brief facts, history, information which you need to know. We'll tell you about what we actually are doing and what we actually are doing in Cyprus, what vacancies do we have. So if you're interested, you can actually work in our company. I'm going to be continuing then on how the education process is structured in our company, what we think is the most important, and something like this. I'm going to be finishing with the how we share our knowledge in the company and also what we do for external needs. I mean about professional education. So some fast facts. We started our company in 2011. It was just 5 people who were eager to change the advertising industry. Still, that time, the advertising was in internet. It was not so big as it is right now. You need to understand that last year was the first year only when internet advertising basically boomed so big that in the revenue, we finally overcame the TV industry. Back in 2011, it was like 3 times less than TV. Now it's really huge. Now what we have, it's 250 employees working in 3 different offices. There was supposed to be red dots, but I think I forgot to put them. So we have basically 3 offices. In St. Petersburg in Russia, which we have our huge IT data center. It's 170 employees working on our internal, not visible to audience products. We have our product department in Poland, where we have people actually doing our self-service platform that people can use. And here in Limassol, 1.5 years, we have 70 people working already. It's our commercial part of the business, sales, marketing, finance, everything is about this. We have 50 nationalities actually under one roof here in Limassol. We have people from Europe, from America, even from Israel, and of course from Cyprus. Yeah. So what else I want to tell you? Really important thing about our company is what we're actually doing, because advertising network, what is it? What is it? So our main thing, what we actually are doing, we are trying to all our partners to grow, to earn money, succeed in their lives. So we have 2 types of partners, advertisers and the publishers. Who are they? Publishers, it's a website, webmasters all over the world. We operate everywhere in the world, which are willing to basically earn money from their websites by posting ads there and selling the traffic. Traffic is people. And the advertisers, it can be, again, any company. Maybe some actually companies from here, they work with us. Because what we bring audience, we bring traffic, we bring money again. So if it's a small company from Cyprus, we're doing a very good application and software, and it wants to go to Asia, America, South Africa, they can come to us and we can help them to do this. There are some pictures of our office just for you to see. And our vacancies, as I told, we have a commercial block here in Cyprus, so it's sales, finance, legal, marketing, analytics, business development, and procurement, what we have here. So let's start talking finally about the education. Why is it important, what we're doing with it, and how is it done in PropellerAds? So basically, the education, especially the professional education, it comes with the experience which you always basically earn at the company, which you grow by enhancing your skills, by getting the knowledge, by learning what you are doing, or getting from other people, reading something else. We will come back to this a little bit later, but still. We believe in PropellerAds that education is not, it can't be something which is just small, and it can be not only like what you get from your university, and then you stop. You have to be always improving on yourself, always developing something new, something really which should inspire you to reach new goals, new attitudes, and I really encourage you to never actually stop doing this. We start with the education straight from the beginning. Actually, we do not only trainings about what is your work about or what is the product, but we also do a specifically designed and tailored welcome day where people actually learn what happened to the company, they learn about the industry, they hear the success stories of other people who were actually worked in the company and started from the entry-level position, and now they are like in the middle or even in top management. So what is continuing professional education is about? Is the means by which people maintain their knowledge and skills related to their professional lives. What is done when you are actually at work? How can you educate yourself at work? Of course, it takes a lot of your own inspiration and your motivation to educate yourself. But as well, it's what company can help you. We believe in PropellerAds that the main part is for any individual is to really review his or hers own skills. What was done in the past? How was it done? Was it done good? What was it done bad? How he should improve it? So we really encourage our employees on monthly and quarterly basis to basically review what was done. Following, we get and give feedback. What is this? Basically, as HR manager, I tell this to every single employee who joins our team. Please, guys, if you have questions, ask them. If you want to get the feedback on your work, ask your manager. It's also your responsibility to do it. But what is it in our company? Basically, it's a communication with the managers, with the colleagues about how it was done. Was it done good? Was it done bad? So, and we try to give the constructive feedback. So not to say, this is done bad, you're not doing good, go away. We just try to explain person what can be actually improved. And even at your current work spaces, I really encourage you to do the same stuff. Ask. And you ask, they will give you. After that, it's the assessment. Assessment about the analysis what data was received. By the way, it's really important to say when we doing this global assessment stuff, we're using the 360 tool. 360 tool, it's basically when your manager, the colleagues you work with, even from other departments who somehow integrate with you, and maybe sometimes even your clients or partners, they give you feedback about what was done good and what was done bad. So we assessing all this collected information, and something has to be done with this, of course. So it's setting actually goals. So creating a personal development plan. I'm going to go through this a little bit more detailed in the next slide, but still. We are creating this personal plan, and then we are just expecting our employees to exceed all the expectations, reach new goals, want to have the new positions, want to have more seniority levels. So that's what we are really encouraging our employees to do. So personal development planning. This is a very complex thing. We've been developing it for like, I think, half a year already. We are slowly implementing it, not to every single department, but I think by the end of like June, it's going to be for every single department done. But still, what is it? So it's the process of creating an action plan based on awareness, values, reflections, goal setting and planning for personal development with the context of career, education, and relationship for self-improvement. Very complicated, very complicated. So what is easy? What is easy to say? The easy to say is the tool which we are using is like 70, 20, 10. Model which is pretty easy and really understandable. So let's start with 10%. What are the 10%? 10% it's, sorry to say, but what we learn actually in university or in school. So the information you receive, but you can't apply. You just read the materials, you get the information, you lectured, it's stuck in your hand, but when it's the time to do something, you can't actually do it. So it's 10%. I'm not saying it's not important, but it is. The second thing about it's coaching. It's already when you start applying the skill which you learned. So it's when you start already explaining your employees how to actually, like your colleagues, not even employees, colleagues, this should be done this way, this should be done that way. Then you start collaborating with other people to achieve a common goal. And also it's about getting the feedback, which I've talked previously about. So, and then finally, 70%. Learning by doing, basically making mistakes and really applying your knowledge. So it's when you're really in a real world scenarios. So for example, I just give you a very good example today. For me, this is one of my second or third actually public speaking. So this is actually one of these things, like basically what I'm trying to apply, because if you don't do it, you will never learn how to do it. So you make mistakes and then you come on and go on. This is how we do it in our company, and we are using this tool in the personal development planning very often because we analyze what was received, what was reviewed, and then on this we see the competences and skills which should be improved. Either it's soft skills or hard skills. Either we are talking about communication, or either we are talking about something which is about computers and languages and stuff like this. So we always give the possibility to our employees to grow from the junior position to the middle, senior, and of course a team leader, and maybe head of the department. And we have such success stories in our company. This all is done planned. We explain how it's done. If our employees don't understand it, and they don't agree with us on the piece in the plan, they always can ask, can we rethink about this? How it's done? So normally it's done with the team leader and with the HR. So either it's me or one of my colleagues who is also helping about the developing. So how all this can be shared? Of course, it can be shared only if there is something to share. So what are we doing to share the information, and what is the actually sharing of this education? So it can be from various ways, which is listed here, basically as skill sharings, internal trainings, guests from other companies, database, book club, etc. Of course, we are doing this all the stuff in the company, but all this encourages the employees and individuals basically to grow all the time. So each of these methods which we used for us is either strengthening the soft skills which I was talking previously before, like I said, for example, as its communication skill, or public speaking, I don't know, or sales. Well, sales we can argue on hard or soft, but it's okay. We think again that trainings, it's not the only thing which should be like the person came, we explain him the information, that's it. And we encourage our employees either ask us what trainings they need to improve, or we are actually doing this training for ourselves. For example, the last one actually we performed, I think it was the feedback session for our team leaders, so they improve even more, how they actually providing the feedback to the employees. We always invite and we always welcome to cooperation from the other companies. Because there is always a room for improvement and a room from other companies to share their knowledge. Database and wiki. Of course, there is always time to read, time to remember everything. Even if it's 10%, it's important, because if you don't read, then you don't know what to apply to. Of course, you can try and make 1,000 mistakes, but it's better to read, learn, and then make 5 mistakes. It's better. Book club. Book club is the interesting thing, which I also encourage you to do, because this thing is basically what we are doing. We agree on a specific professional literature, which someone from other team, 2 people or 3 people read. Then they design specific activities, discussion and communication about this book. And as you see, we are meeting like this, for example, and actually sharing the information, what we read, what we experienced. And we try to switch, so people also can try to share their experience as well. And external conferences, for example, like this one. It's thank you very much, by the way, for the organizers for doing this such a great event. External conferences as well good, because these things are keeping you motivated, encouraged, and giving you a passion to learn and professionally educate yourself. Last but not least, it's webinars. In PropellerAds, we are doing webinars because we have 3 offices, for example, people who are staying in St. Petersburg, they have something to share, for example, from the IT base to people who are located here in Cyprus. So we are doing these webinars. But not only internal education is important, but also the external one, by providing knowledge to our partners, because our main goal, and actually it should be any company's main goal, to actually educate not only yourself, but also your clients or partners. So we really, on a monthly basis, we do webinars for our employees to explain how advertising works and to make them earn more money and succeed even better in their businesses. So that's pretty much for now. My name is Andrey. This is my basically details, information about me, so you can actually contact me via anything that's written here. You can also grab some information from the booth, which is in the beginning of the conference hall. And this is pretty much it. So thank you very much for your attention. You can also find a lot about our company on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, well, any social media you so wish. And if you still have some questions left, or you want to apply, or you want to talk to me, or you're just interested in some specific things which were mentioned previously, please come to the booth. Today, I think later on, or tomorrow, I'm going to be all day here. Thank you.